really means everything. I mean, I'd known about CMA Fest for a long time, and we had never really gotten to do it early in my career, and I'd always secretly wanted to. I tried not to look too desperate, but we got to do the stadium a couple years ago, and that's the only thing I've ever done for CMA Fest, and it was kind of a tease. I didn't really get to experience the whole thing, so today's been kind of a much fuller day, and it's crazy. It's a whirlwind, and how many fans truly love country music and show up and show out for it. And then to get to be on the stage tonight with, people like John Party and Cody Johnson, I mean, those are superstars. So, I get to act like one of them for a night. I would say the best moment on the road so far this year, there was a young girl named Bailey at our show, I think in Rogers, Arkansas, sold out, big show, big amphitheater. And I had met this young girl. She was maybe 8 or 9 years old, I think. And her and her mom were in the meet and greet. And, she was very emotional in the meet and greet. She was crying and stuff. And she'd said, "Will you play Wait Outside," which is one of my songs. And that was me and my dad's favorite song. He passed away not long ago. And so in the middle of the show, right before Wait Outside, which usually we have a whole musical transition into the song. We don't skip a beat. It's one into the other. And I just kind of stopped the show, and I gave Bailey a moment and just kind of put the spotlight on her and, told her dad was here tonight. He was in the crowd with us looking down. And then I think whoever was with her, I think her mom or somebody lifted her up like that. I mean, it was like, lifting up Simba. And the whole place just went nuts. And I don't think there was a dry eye in the amphitheater. It was special. And I think it made the rounds on social media, which was not my intention at all. I truly felt something in my heart to kind of give her that moment that night, and it's kind of stuck with me ever since then. It just, I think the hustle and the bustle of being in the entertainment business and being a performer, you kind of go through the motions sometimes, and then you have a moment like that, and you realize how much these people connect with your songs and how much it really means to them to get to come to your show. A lot of them are saving up their money. Might be their one thing all month or all summer, and I think that was Bailey's one thing, and so I was glad that we just got to make the most of it and do it for her, and I think it really meant a lot to her and her mom. Oh goodness, it's been rowdy. Burn It Down tour's been crazy. Every night's been so intense. We come out firing, take them all the way down, try to rip their heart out, and then put it back in and take them up again and try to leave them wanting more. And I feel like we've accomplished that every night on stage. So I think the rest of the summer and fall tour will pretty much be the same. It just gets better and better every night. And summertime's my favorite time to tour, so I think we're looking forward to some pretty special nights. I've never taken a musical lesson in my entire life. I actually dropped out of music theory on the second day of my senior year of high school because I was supposed to have early release, and they messed my schedule up. And looking back now, I should have stayed in that class. I guess it turned out okay, but I wish I would have stayed in that class. But my older brother, Tyler, who's a phenomenal songwriter, very talented musician, he was really, really into songwriters and writing songs and, really studying songwriters like Steve Earle and Rodney Crowell and Guy Clark and James McMurtry and all these great, old school songwriters in the history of country music. He was really into them when he was very young, and I'm 6 years younger than him, so I was 10, 11, 12 years old, listening to their records and really identified with those guys and wanted to be like them. I'm still trying to be like them. And so my older brother really was the one that kind of put the spark in my head. And he was the first one that ever told me, he's like, man, you could actually do this. You could go on and be something in country music. And, had he never said that, I probably would have never really taken it seriously or thought that I could. So I'm still trying to prove him right, and I hope I get the chance to do so.